Fam. Hey, Shayna, Thomas, what's good? What's happening, everybody? Hope everybody had a hey, Shayna. Hope everybody had a phenomenal weekend. I'm gonna give some time for folks to roll on in. Let me try to get some things set up because we got a lot of announcements and whatnot. Big Easy, what's good with you? How's life in the 303? Gina V. Gina in the house. Team Blacksmith, my main man, 50 grand. What's good? I think my boy RGG has got a video running now. Hopefully, people support that. Come on back over. Tactical Tina, what's good with you? Hey, sis, I packed up all your stuff. It's boxed, it's labeled, it's ready to go out. I'm gonna drop it off at the post office tomorrow. So hopefully you'll get it by the end of the week. Man. Willie, what's good? What's good with you? How was everybody's weekend, man? Everybody have a good one? Hopefully everybody stayed out of trouble. I ain't got no bail money for you, so I hope y'all making that happen. Anybody have any new pickups? I just picked up that bad boy right up there today. STD in the place to be. What's good with you? Best yet journey. Hey. We got a lot of announcements. We got a lot of giveaways today. So this should be an eventful live. And hopefully we have some lively discussion about training and what you guys are doing relative to your gun training. I'll kind of talk to you guys about my own kind of gun shooting and training journey, and hopefully get a lot of interaction from you guys about what you are doing. Because having a nice collection and all that is cool. But if you're not training, if you're not getting better, if you're not growing, as a shooter, then that's obviously problematic as well. Coy, what's up, Go Bob? Hold on, let me cut off my ringer. Cut this down. Cut that down. All righty. Now we will be undisturbed. Man, anybody get out and shoot this past weekend? Let your boy know. Let your boy know. What? 65 mile per hour winds? That's crazy. That's crazy. Look, y'all, it's so funny because I was just commenting on how great Southern California weather is, and we got our first little drizzle this past weekend, and my feelings was hurt a little bit. I was like, what? And I mean, when I say drizzle, I mean it drizzled for like 5 minutes, just enough to put some water on the ground. Kevin Lamar, what's good? Okay, Kevin says I had an ASI match out here in the Tacoma area. Okay, dope. Big Easy is coming. It's coming. I want to say, I don't want to lie to you. It's either this week or next week. I got two videos on the baby monster: a first impressions video and then a full review. So it's coming. Best Yet Journey says, I understand training to keep yourself sharp, but having more than one is something mind blowing for me. I'm just saying. When you say more than one what? You mean more than one gun? If you mean more than one gun, Best Yet Journey, I would tell you that there are different tools for different purposes. So, I mean, I would say that, yeah, having multiple firearms is just like you having multiple gardening tools, right? You got a shovel does one thing, a hoe does something else, a rake does something else. So firearms are kind of the same way. It depends on what the task is. Um, and that's why you could need more than one firearm. And then beyond that, people like me collect. Jova in the building. What's good with you, fam? Welcome in, welcome in. I'll give it maybe another couple minutes and then we'll jump off to the jump off. We'll get everything rolling in full effect. I shot quite a bit this weekend. I'll tell you guys about that. And again, if I didn't mention it earlier, we got a lot of stuff going on today. We got a big announcement on the PDP giveaway. Um, we got a, a bunch of giveaways too. So make sure you guys stay tuned from beginning to end on this live because, yeah, this was going to be a good one. To I personally think the best shooting 2011 double stack platform is the best shooting 2011 double stack platform I've ever shot. Big Easy, I think you're talking about the Baby Monster. Well, it's up there. It's up there, my man. I'm not going to disagree with you. I don't want to give away too much of kind of my thoughts on it before the video drops. Thomas, my man, what? No, I'm not upset with you. Why would you say that, bro? Not at all. You're my guy. Yes, yes, yes. So, couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna drop. We're gonna get into the PDP giveaway and what's going on with that big announcement. I'm gonna get that out of the way early, so everybody can know what's going on with that because we are fastly approaching the actual giveaway. So, for those who want to participate, those who want additional entries, we'll give you guys all the details on that. And thank you so much, Shanna, for putting in the some of those details right there so you guys can check that out. At 5:15, we'll get it rolling. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, if you guys didn't see, my man Team Blacksmith dropped a video this morning. Look, fam, look. My man's collection is not for play. Stop playing with my boy. He dropped a video on his 5.4s. Man, I love all of them. For and I was gonna leave a comment Team Blacksmith, but I was driving at the time when I was watching it this morning. He had his Infinity Venom, and I hope I don't mess any of these up. He had his Infinity Venom. He had his Terran Tactical JW3, and he had his Staccato XL Limited Edition. All phenomenal firearms. Talked in detail about how good that Terran Tactical gun is. And what I was going to say in the comments, Team Blacksmith, and I'll definitely circle back and make sure I say this, but my takeaway was kind of this, and I'll be curious to know your thoughts. I would agree that probably the JW3 was Terran's, when it comes to pistols, was his best work. But when I was thinking about it, look, the Sand Viper and the Pit Viper were huge commercial successes. So shout out to Terran for that, 100%. I'm not saying he did anything he shouldn't have done by marketing those pistols and outsourcing that manufacturer or that design. But I think Terran does really, really well when he partners with great gun manufacturing partners, right? He partners with Staccato, knocks it out of the park, right? In the beginning, he was partnered with Glock, knocked it out of the park, right? You look at his shotguns, he partners with who? Benelli, knocks it out the park. His AR-15s, he partners with V7, knocks it out of the park, right? I think he does really, really, really well when he partners up with really good gun manufacturing. And so I thought that was that was one of my takeaways from your video. Thomas, you on one? Thomas, we just started the live. You on one already? Already? Really, Thomas? So Thomas, you're saying Team's Blacksmith JW3 is a bunch of bull? That's what you're saying? I don't think you shot Thomas. If you haven't shot him, then haas is what I say to that. Until you got one in your hands and you shoot it, then okay, we can have a conversation. Team Blacksmith agrees, Thomas. So on point, fam. Yeah. And let's not forget that of all of the firearms that TTI has released, there's only two that weren't partnerships with other entities, and that's the Sand Viper and Pit Viper. Otherwise, all of them were with great manufacturers. So that's it. I just wanted to give my man Team Blacksmith a shout out. I thought the video was great. If you have not watched that video, make sure you go back and you watch it. And make sure you leave a like and a comment. And if you're not subscribed to his channel, I don't know what you guys are doing. That's just craziness. All right. Integrity Firearms. Salute, kids. Salute. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Did you listen to Team Blacksmith comments about TTI? Yes, Thomas. Thomas, you just saw his comments about TTI in the Thomas. You need to separate the Sand Viper and Pit Viper versus every other TTI gun. You're acting like the Sand Viper and the Pit Viper are the only two guns that TTI makes, bro. They got like 30 guns. They got like 30 different guns, bro. You like stuck on the Sand Viper and Pit Viper, which, by the way, are excellent guns. They're excellent guns too. And so, yeah, bro, come on. Be easy, Thomas. Be easy. Let's make this a nice, fun, a nice, fun live. A nice, fun live. All right? All right, bro. You got it, Tom. It's all bull. It's all bull. TTI sucks. You sound like the dudes on Reddit. You sounded like the dudes on Reddit. It's on Thomas. Don't hate, bro. Don't hate. Hey, it's all good. Patrick Irie, my guy. What's good with you, fam? What's good with you? All right, look, let's get this episode rolling. Hold on. Eric Whitten, what's happening, my man? Just scooped up the Atlas EOS after your reviews. Went with the RMR HD. It's legit. Not sure if it beats the Nighthawk Sandhawk. Well, two different guns, fam. The EOS is more of a concealed carry gun. The Sandhawk is a longer, like full size 2011. So I would say two different guns, two different functions. I agree too. I agree too with your team, Blacksmith. Hold on, I think I missed another comment. Okay, Patrick Irie. Nice, Kevin Lamar. Nice, nice. Okay, look, let's get this rolling.
Yo, fam, check it out. In 2023, I brought you the 2A in LA 1K giveaway where we gave you $1,000 toward your next pickup. Well, in 2024, we're taking it to another level. We are giving you the 2A in LA custom Walther PDP giveaway. This time, we're giving away a firearm. 2A in LA's own custom Walther PDP. Fam, this Walther PDP is unlike any other. You're talking about one of the craziest Cerakotes out there. A brass backstrap, a custom mag well with custom magazine base plates, an Overwatch precision trigger, a Holosun 508T, a Surefire X300. And oh, by the way, did I mention it's coming with an Armsman holster as well as an Armsman extra mag carrier? Look, fam, the gun, including all the upgrades, is valued over $2,000. And I'm going to give it away to one of you.
All right, fam. So look, real quick, the giveaway date for the 2A in LA custom Walther PDP is going to be on our December 16th live. All right? December 16th will be the giveaway date. You must be present to win. Let me make that clear. December 16th is the giveaway date, and you must be present to win. All right. Now, if you were a member on June 30th, 2024, and you are a member on December 16th, 2024, you automatically have one entry. You have to do anything if you don't want. If you were not a member during those times and you want to enter, it's $15 to enter, and you Venmo it at, you can see it down there, Venmo 2A in LA. If you are not a member and don't want to be a member, that's fine too, but you want to enter the contest, it's $30 to enter. That's it. You can enter as many times as you want between now and December the 16th. Anybody have any questions? I am looking forward to the 16th. I think it's going to be a blast, blast, blast. Hold on, I'm behind on my comments. Let me catch up. Erica, my five family, what's good? Boy called her snake leg. Norwood Alderman, my man, 50 grand. What's good with you? Stephen Barnes in the building. If you're in the ocean, bro. So Stephen Barnes, if you're in a swimming pool and you're waiting for your target, you holding your breath underneath the water, they're not going to spot that blue camo in the pool. I promise you, bro. I promise you. That's specifically what I had in mind when I did it. Big Easy. People have to say, people have to remember STI/Staccato and SVI were the same company before they split. So Staccato has a good pedigree. 100%. 100%. Howard J in the building. I'm fast forward. Howard J said, no worries, I'm going to win. Look, Howard J, it wouldn't surprise me. You or wifey, y'all be killing the game. I've been a member, no doubt, Jace. 10 months up in this building. Howard J said, I'm poor. I can't afford to have Venmo. You got a membership, bro. You got a membership. Let me open covert East Coast location. Hey, bro, holler at him. Make it PayPal, and I can do was never able to get Venmo to work. I'll see about that, Steven. I'll see about that. Hey, RGG, my man, 50 grand. Look, RGG just dropped a video too. So after our live is over, make sure you go back, check out my guy's video as I plan on doing. Make sure you like and leave a comment. Let's get that algorithm working. No doubt, Coy. All right. So I'm caught up. So that's it for the giveaway, y'all. December 16th is the date. Now, I have one thing. You have to be in a state where I can ship the gun. Okay? If you're in New York or someplace like that where I can't ship it to, then it's not on me. That's not on me. So make sure you're at a state I can send the gun to. All right? So that's it. Real quick, I'm doing a couple of surveys tonight. How many people have a SIG P226? If you have a SIG P226, say I do in the chat. Anybody in the chat have a SIG P226? Let a brother know. Let your boy know. I should have known Tina got a SIG P226. Tina does. Stephen Barnes does. AK Lover does. RGG, you got a P226? That's one of them guns that RGG be keeping on the DL. RGG don't be showing you all his guns. You know what I'm saying? You got RGG a little sneaky. RGG is a little sneaky. He be picking up little pickups, and he don't release everything to the public. That's probably smart. But I'm just saying. Woo! Team Blacksmith, you don't have a P226? Team Blacksmith, you got every damn thing. That's another dude you got to watch. That dude. I got. What's good with you? Oh, while everybody's, if you got a P226, say I do in the chat. Let me know. While I'm thinking about it, though, my man RGG, a regular gun guy, does a meetup every single year. Has for the last 4 years. This coming year will be the 5th. I have attended. Team Blacksmith has the P2. I told y'all Team Blacksmith be having every damn thing. P226. Okay. RGG does a meetup every year. I've attended most of them, and I'll be attending this coming year. It's in Atlanta, GA. Tickets are on sale. Look, Cam, I can't do the job that RGG does and Zach does and Billy does of telling you guys about this event, but it's a great event. What I like, what means, look, RGG lays it out. All right, he lays it out. You're gonna have a meet and greet where everybody gets to hang out and chill. You're gonna have a women's conference. You're gonna have a range day. You're gonna have an award show. It's off the chain, and all those stuff. Each individual event, in and of itself, is enough reason to go. However, what I like more than any of it is that I get to hang with the people that are in the chat. All these people you kind of developed a relationship with and haven't got the opportunity to see, or you haven't seen since the last meetup. It really is like a real family reunion environment. If you're interested, make sure you go pick up your tickets. It always ends up selling out. A lot of times, the hosting hotel will run out of rooms. So better to do it sooner than later. I will be there. My man, Team Blacksmith, will be there. A lot of the people that you see in the chat will be there. So make sure you check out my guys' event. And I think Shanna put the link in the chat. So click on that if you're interested in going. I would love to see you there. All right. So hold on one second. Give me 1 second, fam. The people that I had were Tactical Tina, Stephen Barnes. Oh, that's what I was missing. All right. Dennis Dixon, my man, what's good? Oh, and the meetup is technically Friday and Saturday. A lot of people get out there Thursday. I'm getting out there Wednesday because I'm going to make it happen, Captain. We're going to have a blast at that. All right. Let me do this. Present. Share screen. Boop, boop. All right, fam. I am going to be giving a Sig Sauer P226 gun stand that is super, super flossy by Custom Designs. I'm going to be having a video dropping about these gun stands. Tactical Tina won one last week for her for one of her guns. Now she's in the running for another one. So be looking out for that video coming soon. Let's see who's grabbing this custom gun stand. Ain't this about nothing? Tina, look. Now I gotta unbox your thing and resend it. Man, Tina's killing the game. Tina is killing the game. All right, T. So yours is going to take a little bit longer now because I gotta undo your box and put in the additional stand and include it in your package before it goes out. So if it takes a little bit longer, Tina, you know why. All right. All right. Let me get my agenda back on track. Training. All right, fam. So this topic comes up because I was on a panel with Team Blacksmith on his channel a few last week, and the topic of his live was, what was your first gun, right? And so I got up there and I talked about kind of my first gun purchases and what was going on in my mind at the time. And one of the themes that kept resounding over and over and over again was, the gun is good. Make sure you get a good, reliable gun, but train to use that gun. And it made me think about my gun, my shooting kind of evolution, right? Like, I shoot quite a bit, but I think if you talk to content creators like RGG, who's in here, and others, they will tell you that there's a difference between shooting for content and training, right? When you're shooting for content, a lot of times you're trying to shoot for effect, or you're trying to shoot for angles, or you're worried about, is the camera picking up everything I want to pick? You're not really focusing in on or concentrating in on the training that you're trying to do. So even though I shoot a lot, I fall victim to that. Now, I also fell victim to the fact that I had kind of like a year layoff where I couldn't really shoot because I had a knee injury, right? So I'm on the other side of that now. And one of the things that I had committed to in 2024, and especially in 2025, is I want to do a lot more training. So this past Sunday, I took an advanced pistol class. And really, the class was about 4 hours. And those 4 hours probably shot around 500 rounds of 9 millimeters. Of 9 millimeter, the class started with it's an advanced pistol class, not a beginner's course, and so it started kind of with just kind of going over the fundamentals, making sure your grip was good, making sure you understood what a proper trigger pull was, making sure you understood your sights and your sight line. And so that part was great. It's always good. I don't care how good you are. It's easy to lose your fundamentals. Real easy to lose your fundamentals. It's always good to be reminded. It's good to have a skilled eye watching you while you're shooting, so that they can pick up maybe little things that you're not seeing. So all those fundamentals were kind of covered. And then we got into, more advanced kind of pistol techniques, going from target to target, blending shots, and things like that. And so it was 4 hours of really, really good instruction and good practice with a lot of drills that I could take on my own, both dry fire and live fire, to continue to elevate myself. When the class started, he kind of had people just shoot. Kind of, he wanted to see where everybody was. And fam, your boy is nice. Your boy, if you just let me shoot at a slow pace with the types of guns that I shoot with, I'm going to be very, very accurate. I think what happens is when you start doing it, it's the combination of speed and accuracy, right? And we kind of talked about the difference between accuracy and precision. The difference between accuracy and precision: accuracy is hitting within an intended target area, like an A zone, right? And precision being able to hit specifically the target, and what's good and what's bad and in what scenarios, right? And so that combination of speed and accuracy is where a lot of people's fundamentals get exposed, right? Right? A lot of people's fundamentals get exposed. So I say all that to say it was great. As somebody who shoots quite a bit because of the channel and everything, it was good. And I didn't take any cameras with me, none, because I wanted to focus in on the training. I started to make it a video, but then I said I wouldn't have been concentrating on what I was doing. I would have been concentrating on my purpose for being there. And so, as a quick question, I want to ask how many people in 2024 have taken any kind of class, any kind of instruction in 2024? If you've taken a class, put I do in the chat. I'm just trying to get a sense of how many of us are getting out and uh, getting instruction. Tactical Tina did a class. Dennis Dixon did a class. Okay. Team Blacksmith did a class. Howard J did a class. All right. Coy was in 2023. Anybody else? Anybody else take a class this year in 2024 or 2023, since Coy said 2023? Oh, Patrick Irie did. Anybody take a class in the last 2 years? Tech Money did in 2023. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people in the chat have taken classes. That's phenomenal, guys. That's great. I think it's so important. Oh, 2A veteran 77 did. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. All right. 8 people. That's great, you guys. Look. Oh, Kevin Lamar did too. Okay. Okay. So look, fam, it is really, really, man, I think important to get out and get training, to get out of your comfort zone. One of the things that we talked about in Team Blacksmith Live is just going to an indoor range and shooting at a still target while you're in a static position. Yes, there are things that you can work on. Sure, you can work on your grip. Sure, you can work on trigger pull. Sure, you can work on your sight alignment. But what you don't really get a chance to do is work on those things at higher rates of speed. Um, and and so consequently, a lot of times you really aren't testing your fundamentals. You could think you have really solid fundamentals because you're able to place the bullet on the target. But if you're not doing it at higher rates of speed, you're not giving the opportunity for your fun to see if your fundamentals will break down. So I think that's good. I think it's better if you can find an outdoor range where you have a private bay, access to a private bay, or you can take a class where people are going to make you do drills in these areas. So I'm planning on taking a lot more pistol classes. I'm going to take a lot more rifle classes. I've got a long distance class coming up that I'm really looking forward to because I'm trying to get into. I'm trying to get into. Your boy is trying to get his long distance game on, right? I'm trying to make that happen. Stephen Barnes says I spend 2 hours every Saturday with trainers 1,000 plus rounds. Dope. Dope. Steve, man, if you're shooting that much, man, that's great. That's great. My shoot house lets you shoot rapid and full auto. Nice, Howard J. Zero Poops Given. Welcome to the chat. He says, start competing. Your skills will grow and grow quickly. That's one of the things that I'm planning on getting back into in 2025. I'm trying to work on my fundamentals, get my fundamentals down solid, and I'm planning to start competing again. By then, I feel like my knee should be really strong. Start competing again in 2025. So look out for some footage there. I'm not going to do a ton of footage because I really want to focus on my performance. And I don't want to be distracted, but I will do some. I will get some. I'll have friends come out and watch me and maybe have them shoot some footage of it. Patrick Irie says he's been taking PRS classes. Dope. Take that 300. Exactly. Tina, that's the plan. That's the plan. Joe Voss says master the basics. 100%. 100%. Hold on 1 second. Let me do this real quick. All right, let me put this up. Present, share screen, share screen. All right, these were all the people who said they attended a training class in 2023 or 2024. I'm going to be giving away a set of night vision binoculars to the lucky winner here. Tina, I gotta eliminate you, girl. You off the chain. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta give somebody else a chance to win, T. Sorry. All right, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. So we're going to be giving away a pair of night vision binoculars to the winners to a lucky winner here. These are all the people who said they attended a training class in the last couple of years. So let's get that rolling. Dennis Dixon, my man. Congrats, bro. Send if Gina V Gina or Shanna can put my email in the chat. Dennis, please, if I don't have it, I may have it. You may have won before, but send it again so I have it at the top of mine. Send me your name, well, guess your name, but send me the name and address, and I'll get that mailed out to you, fam. All right. We got more giveaways. Your boy is not done. I told y'all we gonna get it cracking today. So we talked about kind of my training, and I gotta say, one of the things that happened to me, and I'm sure Zero Poops Given can attest to this, Team Blacksmith, all you guys out here who shoot on a regular basis. When I got hurt and I really couldn't shoot for a year, sometimes even it was challenging just to stand at an indoor range. Still, it was challenging for me. And so what I really discovered is that shooting is a perishable skill. You can be really, really good, but if you sit your guns down for an extended period of time, your skills will erode. Your skills will erode. I felt like before I got hurt, my skill, I was never like a high level shooter, but I felt like I was I was starting to get pretty good. And having basically laid off for a year, man, it really it really impacted me. I noticed it like right away when I started shooting again. And so, yeah, fam, it even if you have no intentions on being a competition shooter, even if your intention is really just self-defense, make sure you get some instruction, make sure you're doing some more dynamic shooting because it will 100% make a difference. Gun Talk with Major Havoc says, I like uh I can't pronounce it like Cacathorn drills, low round counts. Yeah, that's another thing, guys. Like there are things you can do. Look, ammo is expensive. Oh, ammo is expensive. There are certain drills that you can do that don't require you to blow 1,000 rounds in a range day or 500 rounds in a range day. Sometimes, if you're not focused, if you're not drilling, sometimes you're just shooting a bunch of rounds, but you're getting nothing out of them. So 100%. Silverback Tactical says, I know the pain. I couldn't shoot for a little over a year, and it took a long time to get back into it. 100%. Gun Talk Major Harris said 222 drill is good as is his scoring version. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check that out. Hold on. I can look back and look back at the live. Coy said ammo is made to shoot. It is also made to buy, Coy. It is made to purpose. If you find yourself not being able to shoot, that's when dry fire is very beneficial. Yeah, there's a lot you can do without firing a shot to keep your skills up. I agree. And I was derelict in that. When I first started, I was doing good because I was doing a lot of stuff on Mantis. And then I kind of lost my mojo, if you will. And so yeah, I'm working my way back into it. Tactical Tina says, yeah, I was a sharpshooter. Now look at me. I feel you. I feel you, T. I feel you. Now I asked Northeast Fishing and Firearms, what's good, fam? Nice to see you in the chat as well. Always good to see you. Anybody have plans, like have training on schedule for the coming in 2025? I do. And if you do, let people know. If you've got a good class in your area, definitely talk it up in the chat so that people who maybe live in your area or people who don't live too far can come check it out. I definitely, like I said, I want to get into a lot more training in 2025. Coy says, I say that to say, don't have 6,000 rounds and don't shoot but once a year. Oh, 100%. 100%, Corey. We've seen people who be having the ammo cans stacked up for stuff hits the fan, but they never shoot. Yeah, that's no good either. Okay, Tina Roadblock has a class coming up. Where's it at? If you know, drop that in the chat or drop Roadblock's info so people can sign up if they're interested. Interesting Arm says you got to put in work to get sharp. Yeah, to get sharp and stay sharp. 100%. 100%. And one of the things that we kind of talked about too was competition shooting and how And Zero Poops Given mentioned earlier how it can really fine tune your skills. And, look, what a lot of tactical people used to say was that competition shooting wasn't good because it wasn't realistic. Look, there is a difference between tactical training and competition training for sure. But what is not different is the actual shooting, the ability to control the firearm, the ability to control your trigger pull, the ability to put your sights on target. That part of competition shooting is 100% applicable to being in a self-defense situation or a tactical situation. So think about that. Kevin Lamar said, yes, tactical have. Oh, I think you mean Tactical Hive is coming in June here in Tacoma. Also, the Firearms Academy of Seattle has classes year round. They also have special guest trainers. So, hey guys, if you guys are in the Tacoma area, check out those classes. If you live in traveling distance, those might be things that you want to check out as well. I am in the process now of kind of figuring out the rest of 2024. We only got a couple months. Is it me or does this year feel like it flew by? Right? Just flew by. But we got a couple months. So 2024, 2025, I'm trying to figure out my training kind of schedule. I want to do a few different pistol classes. I want to do a couple rifle classes. I'm definitely doing a long distance rifle classes. So to the extent that I can get in, 4 to 6 training classes between now and the end of 2025, I would love that. Coy says fundamentals are always fundaments. Something always translates. 100%, Coy. I agree. Northeast Fishing and Firearms Training says 2A, come take my advanced pistol class next year. Where are you located at, man? Shoot me your info. Shoot me your info to my 2A in LA Gmail. And if I can make it, I'll definitely try to come. And I'll also pub it up. Stephen Barnes says, I remember paying 650 plus 1,000 rounds, 9mm doing COVID on Gunbroker. Couldn't find it in store. Look, I was there. COVID is when I finally kind of broke into really getting serious about guns and serious about shooting. So I was playing those crazy prices too. And it seems like every time election season comes around, there's a spike because people start panic buying and prices shoot up, even if it's only momentarily. And we're right in the heart of that right now. Maurice Evans, what's happening? Stephen Barnes, I'll keep that in mind, bro. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. The other thing I did, this is the other mistake that I made. And I know Team Blacksmith probably struggles with this. Tactical Tina probably struggles with this. I'm thinking about the people in here that I know have a ton. Patrick Irie probably struggles with this. When you have so many guns and so many options to choose from, a lot of times we fall victim to grabbing a different gun every time and not really having a primary that we're really solidly training with. And so one of the things that I've committed to do is to have my go-to training pistol, my go-to training AR, and a couple of more of my essential guns, and making sure that I am consistently training with those. Even if I'm shooting, like now, when I go. Like this Friday, I'm going out because I'm doing a video on the Lucky Devil that I just picked up, the Rafferty I just picked up, and I'm doing a video, the review of that gun. I'm also doing another video where I'm comparing it to the Erebus, but I'm also taking my training gun. And after I finish shooting for the camera, I'm going to shoot for me. For me. I'm going to run drills for me. I'm going to cut the cameras off. I'm going to put them in my bag, and I am just going to shoot for me. And that's something that I'm really, really going to make a concerted effort to do every time that I go shoot. Um, and so that's something that I'm focused on. Team Blacksmith says absolutely. Rodney Brady, my man, always good to see you, fam. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, so I think that's something we have to be cognizant of. I get it. You got a big collection. You love to get out and shoot different guns. OG Tank, what's good with you? Um, um, we got all these different guns that we love to shoot, and we want to shoot them and make sure we're utilizing them. But make sure you're putting in work with whatever your EDC is, whatever your home defense gun is, whatever your competition gun is, whatever you're right. Make sure you're putting in work consistently with your key firearm. And so that's one of the things I'm focused on. Zero Poops Given said, I'm going to love the Lucky Devil. I can't wait to shoot it. Ooh, I was tempted. I picked it up today. I was tempted on the way home to stop at an indoor range just to put some rounds through it. But I'm going to be patient and I'm going to wait until Friday. I'm going to wait till Friday where I can go to my club where I have my own bay and really have a blast with it. Interesting. I said he can help me out. You can send me over your collection and let you just keep a few. No problem, fam. No problem. What? What? Man, fam. We got a lot of stuff. So speaking of acquiring firearms, fam, I've been a little bit out of control lately. I'm not gonna lie. I've had a busy acquisition year. And fam, we got a lot of stuff coming to the channel. The month of November and the month of December, I'm doing a ton of unboxing or first impression videos. I'm doing a ton of reviews on some wonderful, wonderful firearms. Just to name a few off the top of my head, we've got the Covert Watchtower Apache. That review is coming. We've got my Infinity Baby Monster. That review is coming. We have my Noveski Diplomat. That review is coming. We've got my Blackout Defense AR-15. That review is coming. The Rafferty is coming. The RC9 2011 is coming. The Jacob Gray Covert Edition review is coming. And on, fam. There's like a few more. The Dracarys, Genesis 12 Dracar is coming. I mean, fam, I've been on one. So we got a lot of great firearms coming to the channel. 20 in a variety. 2011s, shotguns, rifles, all those coming to the channel over November and December. So make sure you stay tuned. If you guys follow the channel, you know that usually I do drops every Tuesday and every Saturday at 7 a.m. But for November and December, I'm upping it to 3 days a week. Every Tuesday, every Thursday, and every Saturday. That's how much content I have. So make sure you guys are looking out for those drops. Walk 3 miles with 300, 556, 309 millimeters. See how fatigued you'll be. I'll bet. Silverback. Man. Walk 3 miles, period, and see how fatigued you'll be. Facts, man. Tata Katina, what's so great about Noveski over some of the others in his class? When you say what's so great over others in his class, I'm not sure how to answer that. It's a great gun. Fitment is phenomenal. Quality of build is phenomenal. It's great, but there are a lot of great AR-15 and short barreled rifled manufacturers out there. So I'm not. I would not. Are there other manufacturers that make really, really good guns? 100% Tina. So is Noveski. So I would just say it's one of a few very, very good um, manufacturers. I like their short barrel stuff too. I got a short barrel 5.56. I'm not saying I could have another short barrel 9 millimeter coming through, but they make really good long guns too. So stay tuned for that, man. Stay tuned for that. Zero. I'm interested in hearing how the Noveski race. I just tell you I like it. Stay tuned. I'll go into a lot more detail in the unboxing and the actual review. At some point, I'm gonna get around to comparing the Noveski to some of my other kind of short barreled guns, like my Daniel Defense Mark 18, my Daniel Defense PDW, my Maxim Defense PDW, um, my B&T SPC 10. And so we'll get a sense of which ones, hopefully I can give you a better sense of when I do direct comparisons about the differences between the two, which one is better in what areas. But Noveski makes quality stuff. Corsair at its best, it's mid, high to higher tier quality rifle. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, 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 yeah. Really, like I said, really, really good tolerances, really good aesthetics. One of the things that I think is really cool about Noveski is they are very into, in addition to make really quality stuff, they're also very in tune to aesthetics. So you'll find a lot of little things. It's funny. I feel like Infinity is like this too. Like you'll look and find the little Noveski logo in the craziest of places. And you'll be like, oh, and just the fact that they took the time to think about that, oh, they put it on a charging handle. Wow. And it's not even their charging handle, right? I mean, I really like what they've done to take a really good quality build and give it personality, so it's not like everybody else's rifle. Hell, when I come out to one of Covert's events, you can show me some badass. No doubt. As a matter of fact, Don, they are having a private range day this in November, the 20th something of November. So if you can make it to that, definitely come. Definitely come. First of all, I'd love to meet you in person and hang out. I think we'll have a blast. And also, yeah, man, definitely. I got some stuff, and Covert has some stuff. Some crazy stuff out there. So that should be fun. Fun. Coy says his closest peer is LMT. That's another one, man. The LMT is another one that I've got on my radar. Look, fam, more stuff coming to the channel. Coy, I would also add Type A in that mix. I think they make really good stuff. Really good rifles. I like Type A rifles a lot better than I do their 2011. I'll tell you that much. A lot better than their 2011, man. That gun, I don't want to. I keep harping on that. Look, the Type A EG11 is a good 2011. I'm not pooping on it. I'm just, it was a disappointment, is what I would say. I think a lot of times expectations are the killer. They say expectations are the killer of happiness. Sometimes when your expectations are, if your expectations are here and the gun comes in here, you're like, oh, it was great. But if your expectation was here and the gun comes in here, you're like, oh, it sucks. so, so one of the things I try to do is control my expectations. Speaking of which, since I got zero poops given down, I was at Covert today picking up my Lucky Devil. And I just happened to be in there at the same time as the quad port came back from 1911 Syndicate, who is doing a review of the quad port. And I got to say, fam, look, I know it's expensive. And if it's out of your price range, then yeah, I get it. But if you're in the market for a real high end 2011, I gotta say, I fell in love with the quad port all over again in about 10 minutes. It came in, and it was so funny because when it came in, UPS or FedEx, whoever it was, delivered it, right? And Chris was like, oh, my quad port is coming back. And he looked so excited. He looked so excited. It's like his kid had gone away to summer camp and was coming back home. And he was like, oh, my quad port is coming back, right? And then he came in, he ripped the box open, pulled it out, started racking the slide, did a couple of trigger pulls, and he was like, oh, I missed it. And then I was like, let me see that. And then I grabbed it, and I haven't handled it since I did the review on the quad port, and I was like, ooh, I missed it too, Chris. I was racking the slide. I was doing trigger pulls. Chris snatched it from me. Get my gun back. Man, so all that to say, I can't wait to get my quad port. I'm loving my triport now. It's awesome. I can't wait to get my triport. Man. Gun Talk Habit says, I want the hard chrome and blue PVD. Yeah. Man, that's a look. JP does make some great rifles, Coy. As a matter of fact, I was looking at a 6.5 Creedmoor from JP, and I can't remember the model number off the top of my head, Coy. That gun was crazy. It was crazy. It wasn't even on my radar. And I'm not the kind of guy that does impulse buys at all. Usually, if you guys see me with a gun, I plan for that gun a long time before. Like my Haze, that was in the works for a year. My Venom, that was in the works for months and months and months and months. My new Venom, months and months and months. So I plan. I like that JP rifle so much, I almost bought it, Coy. And JP PCCs are really, really good. 0%, for sure. For sure. I already know. Chris knows, but for sure, me and you can have a conversation too. But yeah. And you know, if look, one thing I trust you with is putting together a gun for me. So I'll tell you what I want. But if you feel like, oh, let me do some, some of that Venom magic, I'm fine with that too. Interesting Arm says the JPs are no joke. You can custom build them, especially them. I was just going to say, they're really known for their PCC competition rifles. I told you guys, I have that Terran Tactical John Wick 3 SIG MPX. That is the best PCC I've ever shot. And everybody that I've talked to, including Covert, who sells it, says that JPs will definitely give that gun all it wants and then some. Dennis Dixon, that's it. the LRP 07 6.5 Creed. That gun is crazy. Okay, Zero Pools Give. Don said I can pick my details. Fantastic. Yeah, that LRP 07 6.5 Creed, man. Woo! I've got it on order though. Don't get it twisted. It's coming in 2025. They just don't make very, I don't know. I don't want to say don't make very many. They're very uncommon. They don't produce, they're not mass produced. So you got to kind of catch them when you catch them. I really wasn't ready to pull the trigger that moment. And then 2 days later, it was gone. 2 days later, it was gone. But Covert's like, they keep that gun on order. They only get a couple every year, though, 2 or 3 maybe every year. And I was like, ooh, well, next time it comes in, you just put my name on it and put that one to the side. Because I got rid of my 6.5 Creedmoor, my Ruger that I had. And I've been wanting to get another 6.5 Creedmoor in the collection. And that's going to be the one I pick up. Hold on one second, guys. Yeah. So man, that's the game plan. That is the game plan. Look, fam, I may or may not look. So look, fam, I told you guys I'm a planner. I already have my 2025 already marked out. I already know every gun I'm buying in 2025. Now, sometimes I'll get surprised with a gun, you know, all of a sudden Venom will send some gun to Covert out of the blue. And they're like, 2A, and they're like, look. And I'm like, ah, but definitely, I got the ones I'm planning for sure for 2025. And I've got most of those laid out. Coy said if I have a 308 bill with some JP parts in it, super tuned, soft shoot. One MOA at 800 yards. That's good. That's good. Tina, my wish list is on order. Yes. Yes. Almost all of it. Almost all of it. There's a couple that I'm still trying to source, but yeah, for sure. Patrick Irie says Stag Arms makes a great AR-10. Bet. Bet. Hold on. You know what I want to do? Let's do this. Why don't we do our first of 2 member giveaways for the night? Do you have a yearly budget? Doesn't seem like it. I do. Well, the budget coincides with the guns. So, all right. So let's put the membership hold on. So let me give you guys a little inside baseball. I've said this before on the live, but I do have an approach. I don't have an unlimited amount of space for my guns, so that's one. And 2, yes, there are some. I, like everybody, have levels of financial restraint, right? So at the end of 2023, I really took a hard look at my collection. And there were so many guns that I had purchased, probably 30 something, that I had purchased when I first got into guns. And I was a lot of Glock bills, a lot of Walther bills, a lot of SIG bills, a lot of CZ bills, a lot of FM bills, stuff like that. That once I discovered what I evolved into my 2011 phase, and there were long guns too that were like that. My F1 and my Black Diamond AR-15, and I had a shotgun. I had a lot of guns that I had gathered when I first got into firearms, and I wanted to really explore all the different manufacturers, all the different platforms, right? Then my taste got refined and I started getting into my 2011 phase. I started getting into higher end rifles. And once you start shooting guns like that, you want to shoot them all the time. And so what I found was all those guns that I had purchased, maybe my first couple of years, I was never shooting. They were just sitting there gathering dust. Meanwhile, I had a lot of other guns that I wanted to buy that were coming in, and I didn't have any room. At that point, I think my collection was like 75 guns deep. So I sold like 30 something guns, like a lot of my entry level guns that I bought when I first got into them. I sold a lot of them. And I used those funds to finance the 21 to 23 guns that I'm going to buy in 20 that I bought in 2024. So I don't think you're going to see me accumulate guns on a go forward basis the way I have this year. It's because I was supplementing, I was backfilling my collection. I'll never sell my first gun, Tina, ever. Never. Um, that's a sentimental thing for me and a story for me to tell. Um, so plus I don't think it's worth anything. So there's that part. There's that part. So now what you're gonna see me go forward on a go forward basis is I'm going to be very strategic in terms of my buying habits. I'm not going to buy just for the sake of buying. It has to be something special. It has to be either something I don't have already or something I don't have similarly already, or it has to be very high level elite, or it has to fill some kind of void. And so that's kind of my focus. That's kind of my focus, you know? And so in 2025, I'm probably like this year, I think I'm going to end up buying something like 23, 24 guns. In 2025, I'm planning on probably buying half of that. And in 2026, maybe even less, maybe half of that. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot more training, a lot more shooting. I want to travel to different gun events more in 2025. I want to get out and spend time with a lot of you guys more in 2025 at different things. So be looking out for that. That's going to be the direction that the channel is going to evolve to. Gina says, you say half like that's not a lot. Well, you know, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. 400 guns. Damn. No. I don't have 400 guns, fam. 0%. I don't have 400 guns. My collection was at about 75 guns, and I sold off about 35 and bought about 23. And then next year, I'll probably buy another 12 or so. Tactical Athena said, well, let a sister know if any of those Atlas have to go. Okay, so look, fam, I did a short a while back about kind of my gun room politics. So all the guns that you see, so the way my gun room is kind of set up is I got pistols and stuff above the shelf line. Everything above the shelf line is safe. You'll see my Venom right there. That's safe. You'll see all my Atlas guns, my Rafferties, all those guns you see up there are safe. Now, if something falls below the shelf line, and I got new stuff coming in that I need to make room for that's going above the shelf line, if it's below the shelf line, it is subject to sale, fam. But look, I got some guns below the shelf line. That's crazy. And I got some guns above the shelf line that are going to end up below the shelf line. Look, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what my below the shelf line guns are. My Staccato C2 is below, that's redone by Monsoon Tactical. is below the shelf line. My Staccato P, redone by Vulcan Machine Works, is below the shelf line. My Type A EG11 is below the shelf line. I can't believe this. Even my Combat Precision M5 is, I think, below the shelf line. My Legion Precision Chirac is below the shelf line. Man, every gun I've told you about is phenomenal. It's a phenomenal gun. The problem is when you got people like Venom and people like Hayes and people like Infinity and companies like Atlas, they be forcing stuff below the shelf line. Down to 75. Tina says, Coy, I can't seem to get my gun count down to 75. Tina, look, y'all talk about me. I think in one chat, I don't remember if it was my chat or somebody else's chat, Tina was saying that she got like 30 new guns this year. Tina, stop. Stop, sis. You out of control, sis. You out of control. And then now here's look. Let me tell you about Tina, and let me tell you about my boy Zach, both of whom I love dearly. That is my peoples, right? Tina and Zach will be like, oh, I don't want to pay, $4,000 or $5,000 for a gun. Oh, right? But they will go out and they will buy $500, $2,000 guns. What is that about? What is that about? Tina, you could have bought, out of those 30 guns, you could have bought 20 guns in your Apollo. What are we doing? What are we doing, T? Come on, man. Tina's out of control, man. Stephen Barnes, MPA makes great guns. Ooh, Stephen Barnes, look. Since we're on people I got to talk about, let me tell you about my frat Coy, who is in the chat. So I had my eyes on the AI and the Barrett. I kind of narrowed it down between the AI and Barrett for my longest. And then here comes Troy with the MPA. So then I was like, oh, well, I can get a very, very good rifle at a much more affordable price. I can spend more money on my glass and stuff like that. And then so Coy had me in that frame of mind. And then Chris at Covert came along and got a sand-colored AI, and it was a wrap after that. Patrick Irie, yeah, the Matrix Pro. That's the one I was looking at. That was the one I was looking at. No regrets though. I'm happy with my AI. It's a pretty penny. Interesting arms said I cleaned house. Got my collection under 15. Tough decision, but much better. And back to your point, I can be proficient in all 15. God damn it, Interesting Arms. 100%. 100%. Oh my God. That's look. Ooh, I'm a little jealous. I'm not gonna Interesting Arms. I'm a little jealous. I'm not going to lie, because honestly, when I had like 30 guns in my collection, that was kind of like my plan. I'm gonna choose the guns that I love, right? I'm gonna choose the guns that I love, and I'm gonna narrow my collection down to those guns, and I'm just gonna shoot the crap out of them. But here's one of the things that I've discovered about myself, fam. And I don't know, maybe this speaks to some of you guys. I had this conversation with one of my guys over at Covert who does a lot of the bills that Covert does. And he was saying that he loves his job because what he loves even more than shooting and even more than collecting is the bill. And I would imagine Zero Proofs Given is in here, and he's the owner of Venom, in case you guys didn't know. And he mentions how he only has 7 guns. But I would imagine that one of the things that he loves about what he does is the build. Fam, I discovered that about me, is that I love taking a gun and having it reach its full potential. Now, some of these guns, like you get a Venom and you get a Haze, you get a Rafferty, there's really nothing I can do to those. I slap an optical and slap a lightning and I'm done, right? But I love, like, look at my Staccato XC. If you look at my Staccato XC, what it was when I got it versus what it is now, it I get such a thrill out of that. Transforming that gun. Even my Sand Viper and Pit Viper, which were good guns, but taking them from what they were to where they are now, taking my Phoenix Trinity H-Tac, which is currently below the line, taking my H-Tac and stuff, and making those guns special. My Prodigy, I got so much joy out of taking my Prodigy from what it was then to what it is now. Man, I really, man, I enjoy that. I enjoy that. And that's one of the reasons why I plan so far in advance. Because when I see something, for instance, my Noveski, if you guys haven't seen, I think I've dropped what the finished version of my Noveski looks like on at least on Instagram. So if you look at what my Noveski was when I got it and what it is today, fam, I got so much joy out of that. Watching it, thinking about, okay, aesthetically, what do I want to do? What optic do I want to put on it? What mounts do I want to put on it? What light is going to go work with it? In the context of aesthetics, yes. And then deeper, what's the purpose of this gun in my collection? And can I build that gun out to be what that purpose is? And what's the best way to go? I love that part. I love that part. So that's one of the reasons why I think I'll always buy, because I get a thrill out of that. I was telling a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, that I wish I could be a consultant. I wish people would hire me. You don't even have to pay me a lot of money. I wish people would hire me to put their guns together, to put out a plan about what their gun should be. Now, some people love it like I do. Some people are clueless. The people that are clueless and you need somebody, some advice, holler at your boy. Holler at your boy. Man, I love that part. Zero Proofs Given says, the build is truly what I love. It's like Christmas every day around here. 100%. Stephen Barnes said, wow, look who's telling Tina she's out of control. Stephen, Tina is worse than me, bro. She is worse than me. Zero Proofs Given said, I get seriously excited about every gun and every detail. Yeah, me too. Me too. 100%. Fam, why didn't you get a Staccato XL? I don't know, Tina. I'm going to be honest. I think it's a good gun, but I felt like I've shot both. I've shot all of the Staccato platform. I like the XC a lot better. And really, Tina, it's the main reason is because Staccatos are hard to come by out here. If I could get an XL for the 3,000 or so that it really costs, then I would get it. But an XL out here is going to cost me 6,000 at least. And so if I'm gonna pay 6,000, I'm gonna get me another Venom. Put a little bit more with it and give me another Venom. I'm gonna give me another Atlas. I'm gonna give me another Haze. And the XL is not on those levels. So it's because Staccato does not sell in the state of California. The only way you can buy it is private party exchange. I bought my P and my C2 early on in my gun journey before I discovered Covert. But now I have a hard time justifying paying what I have to pay for the XL. If I can get an XL though, I love Team's Blacksmith Limited XL with that island barrel. That's sexy. That's it. Now, if I can find a way to pull a rabbit out of a hat and get that one for a reasonable price, I would consider getting that one. Zero Boots Gibbs said he loves the XL, great all around gun. Yeah, yeah. Stephen Barnes says I have the Bear MRAT as well, thinking about the 416 LR version. I started to get the Bear MRAT. I was this close. It was cheaper than the AI too. And then freaking Chris at Covert got to me. Kevin Lamar says you made me want a Prodigy and got me hooked on the 2011 1911 DS format. Hey, my bad, fam. My bad. Yeah, I love man, and that Prodigy, bro, it shoots like crazy. I got to give a shout out to DSC Gunworks. He does fine work, and that gun shoots like a $4,000 or $5,000 gun for real, for real. Oh, see, Gun Talk with Major Havoc. He has the XL Limited with the Island Barrel. Thinking about porting it. Hey, put those inline ports like I have on my Hayes. Man, it makes a difference. Don, take it easy, bro. Have a good night. Appreciate you stopping by. Tina says, I'm selling my P Limited. I don't shoot it and have others that are far. Tina, this is that part. Did everybody see? Let me put up what Tina just said. This is why I sold all my guns, y'all. All my kind of entry level, even fam, I had some great guns. I had a CZ Shadow 2. I had the high-end Beretta. I had a lot of great guns. I had a tricked out, crazy X5 Legion. I was not shooting them because comparatively speaking, they just didn't rate up there. And so, yeah, Tina. Yes, Tina, sell all them guns and get your Apollo that you want. Stop messing around with it. Stephen Barr says, yet PNC 2 limited here. Atlas triggers and Chile grips make them better, but still not great. Yeah, 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 yeah. I love my Staccato XC though. With that upgraded grip and that upgraded trigger, man, my Staccato XC punches way above its class. It deserves to be up there with all those other guns. It's a runner. It's a runner. Just like no regrets. Now waiting on that XP Pro from Fusion Firearms. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Gun Talk Major Habit said Ben Hayes sent me his port specs to do exactly that on my Island Barrel XL. Yeah, you're gonna love that. You're gonna love that. I love the way my Hayes shoots with that Island Barrel and those ports. So soft, so flat, crazy. I mean, Hayes does what they do, man. They're off the chain. They're off the chain. Okay, look. Next, first member giveaway of the night. I'm giving away this CV. You guys can't even see it because of the background. Whatever. I'm giving away this CV Life rifle bag. And of course, you're going to get a 2A NLA patch and a 2A NLA keychain. Let me pull up my members. Hold on. Let me add it. Let me share screen. Tina, we got it. All right, let's shuffle. All right. This is for the CV Life range bag. Mr. Big, my God, Hey, is Mr. Biggs in the chat? All right, look, fam. If he's not in the chat, he has until the next live. Hopefully, he goes back and watches the replay. Normally, I know I see him. But if you guys know him or whatever, make sure you reach out to him. Tell him to send me his name and address to my 2ANLA at Gmail account. And so he can pick up his bag so I can get it out to him. Normally he's in here, but I realize, man, everybody can't make every chat. I saw love. I'd love to see him get it. Nick65 said I have everything posted on my YouTube channel. Okay, great. All right, fam. So we got one more giveaway for the night. So I'm holding that one. That's an optic, and so a red dot. And so we will give away that one shortly. Whew, man, we've covered a lot tonight, fam. Like we talked about training, we talked about pickups. We've given away a lot of great prizes. Man, I've had a blast, a blast. So again, as a reminder for the PDP, the giveaway is on December the 16th. If you're a member, look, fam, this happens. You guys know every Monday I give away one or two giveaways at least. And without fail, Silverback Tag, winner, chicken dinner. Without fail, somebody that isn't there for the live, they win. And then at the next live, I put it back in the kitty. And so you guys have to be present for the December 16th giveaway. It's the full size, the early PDP, Tina. It's not the metal. Stephen Barnes said my XC is going nowhere. Yeah, Stephen. Love my XC. Love my XC. It's hard for me to imagine it ever going below the line. But look, fam, I think above the line only holds about 16 guns. And I got some fire stuff coming next year. So some stuff is going, some stuff that's above the line is going to end up going below the line. For sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. Man, let's get this last giveaway up. I'm giving away the Olight O-Sight and the mount for it. It goes really, really good. If you got like a short barrel PCC, goes really good with that. Or obviously you can put it on a pistol as well. Biggs won the last one, so I'm going to remove him. This one I can eliminate. Let's shuffle this one up. All right, let's present. Let's share screen. Let's go this one. Let's share that. All right, y'all. Last giveaway of the night, the Olight O-Sight. Good luck to everybody in the chat. Let's get it cracking. Tech Money in the building. I know Tech Money was in here earlier. Tech Money, are you still in the chat? If you're in the chat, let your boy know. I know it starts to get late for you guys. Look, Tech Money is another one of my guys. If he's not in here, make sure somebody reaches out to him and tells him, or hopefully he catches it. Oh my God. All right. He's here. Tech, shoot me your name and address information to the 2A NLA at Gmail, and I will send out your O site along with the mount. Congratulations, fam. Congratulations to all my winners tonight. I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate you taking time out. I know some of you guys is 6:43 here, my time, close to 10 o'clock, a lot of you guys' time. So I can't thank you guys enough for coming in, hanging out with me, spending time with your boy. Again, don't forget, what's tomorrow? Tuesday. Tomorrow, Tuesday, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m. Eastern. I got a new video dropping. Let me find out what tomorrow's drop is. While I'm thinking about it. Oh, tomorrow is a good one, y'all. I'm putting the Venom Customs Triport up against the Hayes Customs Triport. Fam. Woo! That's what's going to be off the chain. Tina says, if you haven't voted already, absolutely, please do that. Because if you don't vote, you ain't got no right to complain. That's what I always say. All right. I'm going to shut it down for the night, y'all. Give y'all a little bit of y'all time back. Go tend to my puppy, who I'm sure is wondering where his dad is at. Check out the video tomorrow. If you miss it in the morning, no worries. Make sure you catch the replay. That one's a must see. All right. Talk to y'all later. Peace.